All right, everybody, welcome to Pre-Cum, aka Kate and Tell Mostly. But you guys might be noticing we're missing the K in cum. That's
Just
right.
noticed.
Kate's on vacation, and hopefully the Beeves getting her to do some cumming too. You know, whatever. But we have a very special guest today. We have Franz von Horgen. If I said that wrong, I apologize. But we have a guy from Germany all the way, and he's going to help us with Pilates. Kate wants us to keep our bodies moving, so I had to honor the request. And of course, Danny is just Danny.
Back at it, new week, same old me.
All right, so welcome in, Franz.
Hello, welcome. I'm Franz von Horgen, as Megan said, and today we are going to move. How are we feeling? Yeah, ooh, you look good. You look like you're ready to move. Let me see that. Okay, now. Okay, first things first. Straighten up your chest. I want you to think about the breathing. We know what the baby can do to the body, yes?
Yes.
You're wearing a cup, right?
What?
Right?
Oh, Danny, this is how we are built in Germany. Do not worry. Do not get distracted, okay?
Okay, same here in America.
Okay, so I want you to start working out the thighs. Hit the wide base.
Okay.
We're gonna start over here.
Okay.
Hit a little lower there, a little lower.
Will you be erect this whole time? Or?
Now, well, I'm not erect. That is merely my soft schnitzel, yes, okay. And now back to the other side.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, stay. You stay right there.
Okay.
Let me see. Let me see here. Let me see here.
Good.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that looks good. You keep doing that,
I think I
okay?
can hear the ocean.
You look good. You look good. Okay, now stand up.
Okay.
Now stand up. Now.
Moving our bodies. Moving our bodies.
I want you to squat. Deep, just like when you were having the baby.
Okay.
You strengthen out the canal and get as low as you can go.
Should it hurt? Should it hurt a lot? Should it hurt a lot?
If
It hurts a lot.
It means it's working.
I feel like my canal is very wide.
Yes, there you go. Exactly. You ready for another baby? Yes.
No.
Mackenzie, make sure to edit out my bulge so they know that
Okay.
it's there, but it's not.
Oh, and not just like this. Bend over. Here, let me see here. Yes, no, bend
That-
over. Yes, perfect. Perfect.
Okay.
Come a little more here. Come here. Little more. No. Just a little here.
Okay.
Stay still. Stay set. A little more. Right there. Yes.
My first time. My first time for a lot of things.
Oh yes, this is perfect. This is good from this angle. Good job. Good job.
Almost fainted.
Okay now. Okay. You know, we got to get our blood going. Get a little jogging pace.
Yours already is.
Get a little
Only south.
jogging. Okay. Right here.
Okay.
Right here.
I don't think I've made eye contact with you
Right
once.
here. I don't know why it's so distracting. It's how it runs in my
very tight.
family. Oh. I haven't made eye contact either. Lord, you say, okay.
What are we doing?
I don't know.
We're going to do some squats now, y'all. I want you to breathe in. Oh.
I don't know if I want him to
And
turn back around.
Make sure you're breathing in when you come up here. Yes.
We're breathing in, yes. I wonder what fucking Kate's doing. I bet she's on the beach smoking a cigarette right now.
That sounds like
Why
heaven
did
right
we?
now.
Why did
No cigarettes. They are very bad for you. You're never going to get in shape if you're always smoking.
Gotta go vape.
And I see you vaping.
Oh, not that easy.
No.
What do you do in Germany?
We smoke at a schnitzel. We smoke at a schnitzel.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Like,
Okay. What
seems
next?
like
should
you
we
get
do?
your schnitzel smoked quite a lot.
Let's go. Okay. And now I want you to reach up. Breathe in through your breasts. Lift them up and down all the way. Yes.
We're breathing.
Right there, Daniel.
Thank you.
Breath there. Okay, now one more time.
I was calling me Daniel since my ex-wife.
And all the way down.
I wish I was on a fucking beach right now.
And now,
Anything.
it's amazing. You must trust Franz, okay?
Franz?
I know what I'm doing. What I
Make
believe is
it
right.
hard, but
Okay. I want you to start rubbing the nipples just a little bit.
okay, you go first, Megan.
Just a little bit. We are going to prepare for the lactation in case you need to.
Honestly, I think this is more for him than it is for us.
Is this a workout or a seance?
Guys, trust me.
Milk me?
I think
You want
this
to
is
get
SA.
If you want to get pecs, yes, you want
Yeah.
to get see, look, boom, big and strong.
Right.
This is key, okay? I want you to grab your knee and just
Grab my knees. Got it.
no, your nipples. Just
Yeah,
like
my
this.
knees for sure. Got it.
I think I maybe lose my accent. I'm trying very hard. I'm bouncing back and forth.
Is it working? Are they bigger yet?
Yes. That's me. Come here. Let me see.
Yeah.
Oh,
You got it
yes.
right on point. Heat-seeking missile, this
chicken
man.
is indeed.
Megan, don't get so jealous, Megan.
Look
You
at these.
can go after.
Look at these.
Okay. Is it over now? Okay.
How we feeling? We feeling good? Yeah.
Yeah.
I am
yeah.
overstimulated.
Great job, yo. Thank you. Donka.
Tonka.
Donka. Now go have a great show, yeah?
Yeah, it'll be easy
Feel
to after
good?
We
this.
feel
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
All right, let's go. Come on. Keep up.
Dude,
Meet you there.
Keep up.
Go the other way. That dude was weird as
To
fuck.
the
Why did
left.
we invite
To
him?
the
He's
left.
rubbing my
What the
nipples.
fuck? Why would we ever invite him?
I hate that I did.
Why did Kate make us work out?
Damn it, Kate. It's
Dude, he
always her
touched
fault.
you inappropriately. Where is the HR? What is happening?
I need therapy immediately.
Me too, from watching. Let's get this guy fucking out of here. Is he gone? Oh no, he's still there. Security!
What?
We're gonna need
Security!
we're gonna need one for him and one for that thing in his pants.
Okay, so welcome into Kate and Friends in the Morning. That was something.
That
Great
was
workout.
That was indeed something.
If you guys are wondering, that German instructor was actually no other than our very own T-Bob Abear, new hire from Louisiana, who will be sitting in today in my spot as I am taking over the hosting role.
Let's go.
And I will say that I am not nearly as prepared or funny as Kate, so this should be very interesting. We all have an extra pep in our step because we have vacation next week.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about you guys, but I'll be heading down to Florida kid-free for a wholesome week of debauchery.
Kid-free?
Kid-free,
For a
Whoa.
week.
which I don't know if
Good
there's no such
God.
thing as wholesome debauchery, but I'm really, really excited. What are y'all's plans? T-Bob, Danny, what are y'all doing next
Can I say for the record, I wanted to intervene and say you are just as funny and good as Kate, but then I also thought it'd be a slight at Kate if I said so.
Well, and you're incredibly prepared. And we really
Yes.
want to bring people behind the into the sausage factory here. You've put together quite a show. It's going to be very fun. Danny, what are you doing for the 4th?
I am staying right here in Sweet Home Chicago. Might do a little NASCAR that time of year again. And I'm going to hopefully start working on my beach body for Shore House so I don't have to solely rely on my reputation because that hasn't worked in the past. What about you, T-Bob?
I'm going to head back to Louisiana, man. I've got 3 kids myself. My wife, I haven't seen them in 2 weeks,
a long
which
time.
is by far the longest they've been separated. So we're going to have a fun day today. We're going to do a little cum. We're going to go to Mosley, do a little yakking,
Yeah.
and then I'll start the long journey to Shreveport. Get in about midnight. I can't wait. Going to be at the lake for 10 days. I mean, this is the ultimate Friday, knowing that we basically have like a 11, 12-day weekend coming up. It's going to be incredible.
Yeah, I forgot that we had tomorrow off as soon as I got in here, but that's the way I prefer because now this day just got 10 times
nothing-
The
better.
best feeling.
Yeah, nothing feels better.
I
than
love when my
realizing
brain doesn't work.
Today is actually our Friday.
Yes.
I gotta check in on Kate. So obviously she's at the shore with her family, freshly waxed clam. She's just
Living life.
Living life. Yeah, let's check in on Kate really quick. Let's see what she's been up to.
Kate's clam just has a ring to it.
This I've seen. So this would appear to be the ultimate Philadelphia fantasy here. No?
Yeah, 100%. Okay, don't see Kate yet.
What is this?
And there is the queen herself. Green drinks. She's got her Hertz t-shirt on that she definitely got for free from the Barstool store. Do you think she brought her white t-shirt on this trip?
Oh, just in case.
Just
But
in
God
case.
forbid it gets a green stain on it.
God
Look at
forbid.
all these fucking Philly scumbags.
How many times do you think Kate said sorry to the cameraman
At least she's
and
just
everyone around?
everyone just passing by, accidentally bumping someone, just like the nicest sorry with the biggest smile on her face. I'm just so happy. So she right now, as I said, is in the Jersey area. She and her family, she talked about it last show. They go out there, they rent out basically like 7 houses, like 150 of her and her cousins. Yeah, they do it. They've done it every year. Her dad kind of started the tradition back in the day. And now she's sneaking into that Kelsey inner circle. And this is the Kelsey, I think, Autism Awareness fundraiser party.
Shout out.
And so they get a bunch of people together. And Kate said that she last year paid $1,000 to be absolutely obliterated in Flip Cup by Jason Kelsey. So we'll see if she decides to do that again this year. Right now, it looks like she could be well on her way to be spending $1,000 to play Flip Cup.
I mean, truly, this is, again, I mean, all my Philadelphia knowledge just comes from watching Always Sunny in Philadelphia. But, I just imagine Kate and her family and friends kind of in that same vein. And so, yes, this is like Mac getting to play catch with Chase Utley here.
100%.
Kate getting to go toe-to-toe on the flip cut table.
I'm just so happy that she's having a great time, and I'm hoping that we can do well for her here. I want to make sure I make her proud. So we're going to get into some local news.
Yeah.
So a lot of people here aren't exactly stoolies. They might be moms and other people that just don't really know a lot about Barstool content. So if they don't know, guys, as I said, this is T-Bob Hebert, our new hire. He's done pretty much more in his first 2 weeks than any man ever has in the world. I put together just a short little clip of just everything this isn't even everything. This is just some things he's done. So we'll go ahead and roll that. And then T-Bob, you can kind of just tell us about yourself.
Yeah. Let's hit it. I want to see this. It's going to be fun.
So, by the way, you can do a split.
Yeah.
I mean,
My mom's
on the
basement, road,
you're in
Omaha.
Mostly anus, chest.
Yeah.
What, the past 2
drop
weeks
pen.
alone?
Yeah, this is just the last 2 weeks. So that
Yesterday I got to do macro dosing.
Yeah,
that was very fun.
You've
with
just been
Chief and
absolutely
Big T
everywhere.
It's crazy, man. It's I was thinking about it last night. I was outside enjoying a cheeky little cigarette alone and just going through the rundown of the show, and I was thinking about like what it actually feels like, and I almost had this this moment of revelation. It feels like a fantasy that I've had my entire life, and that it feels a bit like Hogwarts. Like coming up here, after
You got your letter.
work. Yes, like fucking yes. Like after working just as, whatever. I mean, it was a great job, like radio host, podcast, everything. I've been loving it for years. But, you get to be 36 years old. You have 3 kids. You're kind of, this is what life is going to be. And that was all well and good. And that was fine. But then it's like I got the letter that told me I was actually a wizard.
Yo, wizard T-Bob.
A month later, yes, exactly. Then a month later, I'm at Hogwarts because it feels kind of like a school being here. Like I feel like the new kid at school.
You think Bobby was hiding all your letters this whole time?
Yes, just shoving them into the fireplace and burning them because he didn't want me to leave Louisiana. But it's definitely unlike any job I've ever had, and at least here in the short term, I find it to be the best part is it's like very creative, very go do stuff, and it's competitive. And thus far, I haven't run into any like toxicity, which I know is coming. And I don't mean fans. I mean, you never know in a place like this because we all have like main character syndrome. And so I was like, is it going to be everybody trying to climb over? But I don't know, man. It's been awesome so far.
Besides that, tell us a little bit about like your life coming up to like you said you're married. You said you have 3 kids. How long have you been together with your wife? What are your kids' ages? Like, where'd you, obviously, I know where you went. I know everything.
Megan knows all of this.
Yeah, I was going to
ask,
Louisiana. How do you two know each other so well, too?
So what happened was I started my Twitter, had a very low following, but I was putting out gambling content, LSU content constantly. And I was getting DMs from this guy asking me to come on his 12 p.m. midnight show, Freaks Come Out at Night. That would be none other than Ben Mintz. And I kept looking and being like, I don't think I want to go on a 12 p.m. show. Probably not a lot of traction there, but that's no offense to him. But we then started both doing 104.5 radio with T-Bob. We started doing something called the Dome, where we would make bets and see, who had the best record.
3 of you?
At the end of the year.
Mintz. Well, actually, so Mintz I was at Mardi Gras. And
you met him first.
I went to buy some party favors,
Gotcha.
And the man, it happened to be through. Mintz was who had him, and so the second I heard him talk, I was like, "Holy fuck, dude! Your voice is so degenerate. Like you have to be my gambling guy on the radio.
Like a degenerate Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So he did. So that's how me and Mincy got hooked up. But then at some point he ended up leaving. Maybe a tree park. I can't remember exactly. But then Megan, I'll never forget this. I was driving home after the morning on like a Friday maybe. And I saw this girl's Twitter, and she was good looking. She was giving out pics, and it obviously had some juice to it. Like she had just started and had like 14 or 15,000 followers. So I was like, oh shit, dude, we should. I mean, I wonder what this girl's story is. So I just DM'd her to call me and talk it out. And then she kind of gave me her story. And then, yeah, she started coming on as her gambling girl. And then her and Mints both left me for Barstool.
Man, you guys really do have like a house Louisiana at Barstool.
Bro, we have a
Harry
pipeline
Potter, yeah.
specifically from off the bench
We
to
really
my
do.
old
I did
radio
not-
show to here.
I did not know that it was the three of you like that.
Yeah, and
Interesting.
then I first met them in person at a Christmas party, and
Yep.
that's when Ben first got sober. So he got this humongous box of Topo Chico, and like
Yeah, it was nice.
it was
nice
yeah. So we all knew each other from that.
I cannot picture the three of you
Yeah,
like
it's-
10 years ago hanging out.
It was quite the scene.
It was very fun. And then me and Megan and her husband got closer and closer, and they came up the lake and everything. But yeah, and then so now I'm here. But I met my wife. We've been married. I'm 36. We have been dating since we were 16.
I just wanted everyone to hear that because it
And-
makes me so happy.
Yeah, we ended up going to LSU together. We grew up together. And then after a decade of just getting, blackout every single weekend, like really just fucking trying to see like how drunk can we get this weekend for a decade, we finally started having kids at like 28. So now I have a 7-year-old daughter, 5-year-old daughter, and a 2-year-old son.
And fun fact, his daughter and my daughter are born a day apart, and they're
very
the same,
sweet.
same age, and they are just the best of friends. I should have inserted the picture of
It's
just
very
them holding
sweet.
hands.
Maybe Mince's daughter will be born a day apart.
I mean, he does. He still is in the business of having kids. He says he's in his prime.
Hey,
so.
hot take. I think one's running around there right now,
It could be
wandering around there.
a widespread
Wandering
panic groupie
around.
daughter hanging out somewhere from his disco day.
Oh,
Dad.
speaking of babies,
Yeah, like that's how you identify him, because you
Sounds
hear
exactly
the kid
like him.
talk and it just sounds like Mince.
It's a girl too.
And she looks up and like one eye's pointing east, the other's pointing west.
I do. On that note, I remember the first time when we did meet, I looked at you and I whispered, I go, has his eyes always been like this? And seriously looked at me and you were like, yeah.
Since he was 3.
Oh,
Bad
man.
surgery.
He got him fixed for a minute.
He got LASIK,
Yeah, what are you gonna do,
Yep.
dude?
Anyway, as I said, speaking of, babies running around, Titus, official local news, has entered his paternity leave. He had a birthday yesterday, so shout out Titus. Happy birthday to you. I believe
Happy birthday, Mark.
he is still on baby watch, but I am so excited for more men to have kids around this office because I love how it softens them up.
Yes.
They go from being hating ass trolls to all of
Yep.
a sudden just sweet, caring, nice men.
So funny, especially when they have a daughter, right? All of a sudden, a lot of their views change. I mean, Danny, how are you feeling? You'll probably have a kid this summer.
Right. Yeah, that's why I signed up. I want to be a sweeter version of myself.
Hell yeah,
I don't know if
dude.
you can get sweeter, Danny.
Oh, thank you. I
Oh,
needed
that's so
that.
sweet.
But just when you thought it wasn't possible, you'll see.
You'll see.
Well, how do we feel about? Do you guys have kids with birthdays close to yours? Because I don't think he had the child yet, but it could have been on.
Yeah,
his
it could have been
birthday.
on his birthday. My kids are not remotely close to mine. I have one in August and one in February. Mine's October, and Alex's is December. So I guess we're all over the place.
Yeah.
No, there's my oldest sister has my dad's birthday, and it is a sad state of affairs.
Interesting.
That is wild.
Because your birthday no longer means anything.
Wow.
I mean, not to say that as you get like whatever. What does your birthday mean now? But like, yeah, it's just you're completely cucked. Nobody ever celebrates your birthday ever again. So
I was
the
born on
odds.
Father's Day.
Were you? Oh,
Yeah.
that.
wow,
So that
just
was
stole
your-
the shine. So
yeah.
he can never. All he wants to do is go golfing.
But you could. But
Yeah,
Mackenzie loves
relax.
golfing, so that works for
Oh,
her.
okay, there you
But
go.
it's not the same every year, obviously.
Oh,
Father's
yeah.
Day, so it changes.
I
But
didn't
my
think about
actual birthday was Father's Day. But it was funny. I was like, they were at the local news. The local news was like at the hospital, like interviewing all the dads that had kids on Father's Day.
Okay, that's
so
actually
cute.
fantastic.
But yeah, it was-
Mine's
it's fun.
Halloween, so I have to share mine with the kids every year,
Oh.
but I absolutely love it. It's like, as I get older, I loved it as a kid because I got cake and candy, but now getting older, I'm obsessed. T-Bob kind of knows this. I'm a low-key nerd. And
Yep,
I
trying to get her on
love,
D&D.
love making costumes. Like, if I could cosplay for a living, I probably would.
I think you probably could if you really wanted to.
If I wanted to.
Given what I know about the cosplay scene.
I'll put that in the back pocket.
Yeah, get it on OnlyFans.
Check. But yeah, I love it now because I can just make their costumes and feel so accomplished when they put it on. Like, my daughter last year looked up at me and she's like, "Mommy, I'm so happy that my costume is so different from everyone else's." And I was like,
God,
yeah,
that's sweet.
all you moms went to Walmart and got the same princess.
Yeah, that's very
outfit.
old school. of you,
I know.
Meg.
My mom did it for me, and so I've just kind of continued that tradition, and it's something that I really, really love.
My mom did it for me too, but it was brutal.
Is it before or
I was like,
after she scratched you scratched her cornea?
After, and I think she took it out on me that way. I was like walking around like a cuckoo clock. One year. I was a bumblebee the other year. I'm like, Ma, I'm not winning best dressed anytime.
So she
Anytime
wasn't
soon.
making it's like you didn't give her a character and then she made it. She was just
No.
making you just a costume.
I know how to make a cuckoo clock, so goddamn it, I'm making a cuckoo clock.
This year you're a teapot.
Yeah.
Deal with it.
One
Ma,
year,
this is a girl costume.
my mom made me a black-eyed pea, and she
Will
put,
I am?
that would have been way cooler. She put me in a fucking green sweatsuit that had a giant pea on the front and just put black on my eyes.
Oh wow. So she went with like a
It felt like Nick Tirani made it
Yeah,
up.
yeah. She
Yeah.
did wordplay. She
was
didn't even
awful.
make an actual black eyed pea.
No, not at all.
Real quick,
None
shout
of the
out.
6-year-olds get this, Mom.
I did want to say shout out Titus too, because the Mostly family has welcomed me with open arms, and I know they've created quite a little club over there. So I'm very thankful for Titus to letting me slot in there and kind of try to just hold it down while his life changes. Good luck to him. Good luck to wifey as well.
T-Bob and myself will actually both be on Mostly after this.
Yeah, we're going Mostly. We got the Yak. It's going to be a very fun. There's nothing I love more than
I'm
a marathon
so glad
content
that
day.
they invited me to do all those things.
Come on.
My
But
first time.
speaking of things around the office, not so great news. Spider broke a TV in the office.
Yep.
Was it
little
his
net.
fault? I wasn't there, so let's go ahead and review this tape. I took some from Viva, then interviewed Spider himself, and then we came
Oh.
up with a verdict.
Oh, wow.
I have a good guess.
That's fixable. Yeah.
That's fixable.
Oh man. No, it's not. It's not that.
I gotta see this clip.
Yeah.
At this point, it was just I walk away because I knew it was happening.
Like, what an idiot.
This
Oh,
is,
was that you?
Very clear.
Oh,
Oh
is that
yeah.
you trying to catch
there was
the ball?
no one there.
Oh, no, that was TJ trying to block it.
All right, I mean, it's gotta. That's Pete's fault though. He's the adult.
I mean, TJ did not try to block that at all.
Of course, we should stop playing kick the ball.
All right, now, hey, no more kick the ball on TV, guys.
Now he says
Now
it.
if it happens,
All right, we're not
yeah.
kicking the ball on TV anymore.
What happened,
It's
Spidey?
done.
So Pete never said we can't play.
Kick the ball on cameras.
He never said we can't play kick the ball at the TV. So that's what I did.
Kick the ball on cameras? No. All right, another game ruined by Pete.
What happened with the TV?
Yeah, I kicked a ball at it. I thought one of my coworkers was gonna, intervene or receive the kick as we have been doing for like 30 minutes. But I just put too much sauce on it, hit the TV, broke it. Shout out Ryan from the control room. We got a new one in there now. It looks gorgeous. And yeah, shit happens.
I mean, this is that Hogwarts shit right there that I was talking about.
He's acting like a real Slytherin.
The random mischievous of kick the ball at the TV. So wait, are you blaming Pete?
It's
Do you
all
think Pete's guilty?
It's always Pete's fault.
I think I have somebody else's fault.
Oh.
I think technically a lot of the people would literally want to lay the blame at Spider's feet, but where was Caitlin?
Where was Kate?
Where was Caitlin Walker? I mean, that is her
Great question.
post. She's always holding it down in there, making
Great
sure that
question.
nobody's fucking anything up.
Right.
She left for a minute. I get it.
But Pete was the adult in the situation.
Some would say it was a dereliction of duty from Caitlin. I wouldn't, but some would, dude. I don't know. Just saying.
Maybe Caitlin wanted a new TV. This is all a master plan.
Exactly.
Kick it,
She probably
Spider.
encouraged him to play kick the ball at the TV in the first place, which, again, is a classic game.
Right.
And a very fun game. Unfortunately, TJ just didn't save the ball.
Also, Mackenzie is a little bit further down the sheet because T-Bob added it. We also, speaking of Spider, had a barbecue in the office, which was absolutely insane.
I love, again, this is something that just popped up out of nowhere. All of a sudden, there's a grill / air fryer sitting in the middle of the hallway directly under a smoke alarm.
And I told them before they started doing it, I told them, I go, you guys know that there's no ventilation in the front. It's going to get smoky. And Spider goes, no. This is a type of grill that it evaporates to smoke. It's not going to get smoky.
Spider's so full of shit.
It might not be there, Mackenzie, so it doesn't matter. Okay. I don't know if there was a picture. I just wanted to talk about it because, again, it was hilarious. It was a bunch of people around this grill. It was right outside the gambling cave. And Donnie even came up and tried to bite and said the burgers were good.
So the burgers were good. And the best part was how it all ended up combining, where at the same time, Donnie was filming some. So he had made this like delicious hash brown casserole with like sauteed peppers and veggies. And then over at the other corner, Spider made his hallway burgers, which actually ended up being great. They nailed them. It was a team effort. Chuck was involved as well. And then Megan, for her show, had created an unreal Oreo pie that everybody was smashing. So out of nowhere, through completely disparate means, an entire office 4th of July meal just formed.
Yeah.
It just came out of the ether.
But that's what happens here. That's exactly kind of to your point that you started off at the beginning of the show, how it's just creative and just kind of flow and do what you want. If you feel like making a fucking burger in the middle of the yak, you pull out the grill and you just get to grilling.
I'm at a point where I'm not even asking where this air fryer came from. I'm just like, all right, I'm happy to have hallway hamburgers.
Yeah, and again, they did a good job.
Great job.
And Spider kept asking for cheese. He was like a short order cook in there. I mean, Spider is truly a Swiss Army knife. You never know what's gonna pop out of him.
You can't trust Spider with cheese either. Going around sneaking pieces of string cheese into everybody's pocket.
As one does.
He does have the thing. So I'll explain to the viewers. He has a thing now where he said you've been cheesed. And so we have snacks in the office. He goes and grabs string cheeses and he puts them in people's back pockets and waits to see how long they notice. And then they finally notice. And he goes, "Oh, you've been cheesed, bro."
Fucking idiot.
The funniest thing about that is like that's not even on video. Like that's not for
no,
fun.
it's for him.
Like people will get videos of it, but he's just doing it for fun.
It's
like,
for him and him alone, just to entertain himself.
Spider needs to be reprimanded some way somehow. People would say I'm pretty similar to him, but man, once I saw the caption for the broken TV, I was like, that's obviously Spider all over it. It was not an accident. It was not an accident.
He's got it written all over.
I've been trying to turn his rubbing. I call his rubbing his racing studio the DC's lounge, and he gets so mad. I'll be like, "Why are you recording a podcast in my lounge?" Anyways,
no, Spider.
Enough about Spider.
He's one of those people that just he is. He has to flow with the wind. If Spider's in a great mood, everyone's in a great mood. If Spider's in a bad mood, everyone is going to know about it.
Yeah,
he's going to walk around stomping angrily, almost like a child having a tantrum.
Some would call it.
Some would say.
Not me.
But
I had the last bite of your pie, by the way, leaving the office last night.
Was it good?
Oh my God! So just know every single crumb got finished. It was fantastic.
You told him I helped make that too, right? I crushed the Oreos.
Oh wait,
I was the guest. I'm making it.
Danny was the guest.
Danny Smokes was.
It
Sorry,
was-
Danny
it was
Smokes was.
Fantastic. Yeah, it was Danny.
Oh, the shades were on.
Danny Smokes
He was
in
something else.
full effect.
Let's go.
Something else that happened.
But it feels like there was almost too much happiness in the office. Like even Spider breaking the TV was just like
It's a great bit.
it feels like there was just like
expensive one, but
too much good. So I decided to stir up a little drama around the office.
you've done well, young
so
grasshopper.
uncomfortable when you asked me this.
So we're gonna go ahead and play the video, but just let you guys in on the joke here a little bit. I went around and the first person I asked, you'll see, but I said, "Who do you want to vote off the Barstool Island?" The person before you said your name, but no one ever said the name that I started with first.
It's a genius.
So
man.
it's a domino effect, and it's now up for you guys. Mackenzie, roll the video.
Megan Spielberg this week. Love it.
So I'm going around the office to ask everyone who they would vote out of the office if they could. And the last person I asked said you. Who would you vote to be kicked out of the office? I can't tell. You'll have to just watch Kate and Friends. Who would you vote out of the office?
Who would I vote out of the office?
He's stalling.
He's definitely playing chess right now.
Well,
too.
honestly, nobody. I like everyone.
You have to
here.
pick someone.
It's Kadek's barking right now.
Kate. Okay. People are picking who they want to kick out of the office if they had to pick someone. The last person picked you. Who would you pick to eliminate out of the office?
What?
It's such a nonchalant blow to the self-esteem.
I just started.
Bedmans. Love everyone. Or I think I do.
Vote!
Who would I vote off the island?
Get closer. Zoom in, Megan.
He gives me a lot of crap. Mark Titus, maybe?
What a panic order.
I mean, Brandon Walker, because he gives me shit all the time. If he was off the island, I feel like I'd take a lot less abuse every day.
Interesting. But my question is, if you had to vote someone out of the office,
Chef Donnie
who would it
looking
be?
so cool.
You. Well, okay. So Spider. Easy? Because someone voted for you last time.
Someone voted for me?
Yeah, so I'm coming to you.
Who the fuck was it?
I can't
Spider?
tell you. Spider, maybe.
Was it you?
For what? I didn't get asked to vote.
Yeah, my answer's Spider.
Vote anyone, to be honest
You have
with you.
someone already said your name, so you have to say a
Everybody's
name.
so
I can't.
hesitant to want to say
I really
anybody.
can't. I can't do it.
You have to say your name.
Okay, let me think. Doug.
Oh, there we go. Doug. If you had to vote someone off the Barstool Island, who would it be?
Annika, that whore.
Oh my God, Doug.
You had to vote someone off the Barstool Island, who would it be?
Doug did a heel
Doug,
turn.
that whore.
And if you could get anyone out of this office right now, snap your fingers.
Ohio State.
Oh, wow.
If you had to vote someone off the Barstool Island, who would it be?
Nikki Smokes, duh.
Easy. Who would you be voting off the Barstool
I know her.
Island?
Okay, I'm gonna have to go with Nikki Smokes, which is probably the common answer.
All right.
I knew this was coming.
Who would you vote off the island?
Annika, get her out of here, bro. TTYL.
And I'm just keep in mind, someone may have said your
Didn't
name.
even name it. He
If you could
betrayed her
vote anyone
real
off the
quick.
island here, who would you vote out? Snap your fingers and they're gone.
Please sit down.
Annika, see ya.
All right, T-Bob, going around the office.
It's fucked up
do
to
you-
ask me.
Who are you voting out of the office?
Just got here. I'm voting out Brandon Walker. Okay, there's only enough
choice.
room for one college football man here. Tried to play it as down the middle as possible. That was a great video.
Great
Meg.
video. I'm still processing Doug. What happened?
The reaction, I just like the reaction I got from people for the rest of the day. I want to specifically point out Chef Donnie. He came up to me 4 separate times.
You completely triggered his social anxiety.
He was like, all right, this isn't funny anymore. Like, I need to know my name. And I eventually, by the 4th time, I'm like, dude, Donnie, nobody said your name. It was a joke. Like,
God.
it was a joke. You'll have to watch Kate and Friends. Just
Joke
watch
chef.
it.
But I mean, that's good. You gave him. Sometimes the relief can be worth the stress when somebody's fucking with you.
Yeah.
Like there was a rumor that actually Megan exposed to me back in the day, going around on the LSU message boards, that in college I had been at a Texas de Brazil.
Oh, I heard that one too.
Yeah, and I decided to stand up on a table, drop my pants, and just helicopter in the middle of the restaurant, which is an insane thing to do. But as I said, I do like alcohol so much that I was like a bit like, did this happen?
Alex and I kept perpetuating that.
And I remember
over.
calling my friends, and they were kind of fucking me. But then eventually, my wife, they're like, no, we don't think it happened. And then, right after I announced I got the Barstool job, I got a text like, "Congrats on Barstool. The Texas de Brazil rumor is mostly true." And again, I start sweating. I'm freaking the fuck out. I'm talking. This is gonna come out. I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna get fired. Even my wife at that point, it's like, I think I remember something. And then finally, I called this random number. It was an old teammate.
And a friend of Alex. And
yeah, and he's fucked up. And he was like, "Oh no, man, I made that up." And it's been like 3 years that I've been worried about this.
That was a great Zach impression.
I did not want any video evidence of me swinging meat at a Texas Day Brazil out there. So
I would have liked to seen it.
thankfully, I don't think it is. I mean, Franz?
Franz?
In Franz mode,
Franz.
he would
He's
swing
taking someone's
meat.
head off.
Yes, he would swing meat, not me.
He's cutting the meat for you. He's
even
never
though
just-
Thinly sliced.
it should be pointed out that like doing that in a Brazilian meat house is the funniest place to do that.
Yeah, 100%.
Like you yell like tarts on green.
Yeah.
Just start spinning it up.
Everyone just immediately flips red. Speaking of nightlife, I want to check in on Kate again because I just feel like she's probably having the time of her life. I don't know. Let's see what she's doing.
Where is Kate has great moves.
Well, that looks like
A mixture of an alien and a Charlie Brown character dancing.
Kate's still going. Definitely not.
Is that a twist top white wine bottle?
Yep.
As well. Hell
gotta be.
yeah, dude.
Definitely not jealous at all. T-Bob and myself are gonna be just like that.
Dude, look,
coming up.
I'm just, this is just edging me. I'm
Yeah.
just getting excited for our own trips coming up.
Speaking of, I want to know about your Omaha trip. So
Yeah.
obviously you're new to Barstool, and as a person from Louisiana who was new at Barstool once, there's something that you have to go through. I call it a humiliation ritual. Other people call it being Mincy's handler.
Yeah.
So how was your trip to Omaha with Mincy, and what was the nightlife like? Did you guys go out? Did you do anything?
We went out, yeah. The first night we went out pretty hard. Nothing special though. We just, I don't know, danced and closed down the bars and whatnot. Not Mincy, but me and some other partners from Louisiana. No, it was fucking crazy. It was cool. We got to so Canes and the family that runs Mardi Gras World,
By the way,
Turns teamed up.
quick interjection.
Yeah.
I need to say I would have been with T-Bob
Yeah.
in Omaha. However, I loved Mincy's tweet. Thanks to God and Todd Graves, I'm back to Omaha. No, it was thanks to me, Mincy. I had to go be
She
on
was on
vacation.
vacay
No.
before the vacay. But
Oblos, family first.
But so yeah, so that ends up being Mincy, and it was awesome, dude. We got to ride around in a giant 20-foot tiger the entire time, because the people that run Mardi Gras World have made this custom giant tiger float called Mardi Gras Mike, and all they wanted to do is like push it on social media. And so yeah, we ended up riding around all night, all day, drinking, having fun, watching LSU win the Natty. And those were truly my people. I mean, because if you're at Omaha for LSU, like you probably like the radio show that I've done for the last 8 years. So it was just fucking incredible, dude.
Did you feel like the king of the South?
It was great. I felt very grateful to get paid to go watch LSU win a national championship in person, right behind the dugout, dude. It was fucking fantastic. What a great 2 days.
And Danny, I want to know, since you're going to be going to the shore, what does like a true nightlife look like for you? I'm not talking like a toned down, like I'm just going to meet the guys for a couple of drinks, hit a dive bar. I want to know, like, if Danny Smokes is in the city. I know this is a brand new character unlocked for you, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's been deep within you this whole time. What does a weekend look like for Danny?
I am starting off with a nice pregame, perhaps on someone's rooftop. I generally don't like starting too early these days. Ideally, maybe like 4, the earliest, and so that I could stay out later, of course. And then that will kick into some casual sports bar, drinking for a while. I will say, Danny Conrad, not the biggest club guy. Danny Smokes, not the biggest club guy either. It all depends.
I think it's your age.
I think
Clubs are fucking awful.
I hate
Okay,
clubs.
good.
I mean,
I think
Danny Smokes agrees.
I think once you hit 27, the club just
tapers off.
I mean, unless you are getting hooked up with somewhere that you can like breathe,
Or your Dante.
and you don't have to foot the bill for a $4,000 bottle of liquor. Like, clubs are the worst place on earth.
All right, I wasn't really even going to clubs before Barstool because luckily with Barstool now, like they take out the worst parts for events, like
the people,
the line. Yeah, like, well, like you don't have to wait in the line. Like, I'm never gonna wait in line for a club.
Oh shit, you got
Just
that.
no. I don't mean like that.
Danny's so hot, he never has to wait in a line.
mean,
The
I will-
bouncers just say, "Come on by, baby."
No, I will not even get in the line if I see there's a line because there's no way that line is worth whatever's in there for a place that I don't really necessarily love to be in the first place.
We got an idea of Danny's nightlife not long ago when I was randomly on the Yak and we watched Eddie's house party video from last year,
that
which
was so funny.
it was clearly
I'm very
inebriated
excited
Danny
for the garage party.
was
coming.
narrating the entire party, and I cannot wait for this year's party. I already told Eddie I'm crashing it, even if he doesn't invite me.
Yeah, how do we get an invite to that? Because I kind of want one.
It's gonna be fucking awesome.
I know a guy.
How about you just open invite to come?
Yes.
Yeah.
Come.
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 I don't even know. You guys can take my spots. You can be my plus ones, but I
Plus
won't be
ones.
there because I'll be at the shore. But no, I could.
Oh
no.
no, maybe
who's
I'll
gonna
have
talk
to-
the whole video this
Maybe
time?
I'll
now?
have to narrate it.
Yeah. But I could hang with the best of them.
You
I would
can.
say I could at least be out till I could close down that 4 a.m. bar.
I mean, yeah,
Despite
definitely.
my age.
I think I stayed out till 5 night 1 in Omaha, but then like midnight next night.
Yeah,
It was awesome, man.
once you hit that nice ripe age of 30, it's like the hangovers just aren't worth it. They're basically like a death sentence the next day.
Speak for yourself. I am a firm
yeah.
believer in hooting with the owls at night and
soar
soaring
with the Eagles.
during the
I
day.
know.
That's
T-Bob.
fucking right.
How many times
Gotta
I've been
step
out with
your
you when
shit
it's like
up.
3 a.m. and you're like, if you want to hoot with the Owls, you got to soar with the Eagles.
Hey, my old man
No.
drilled that into my head, dude. He's like, look, you can do whatever you want, but you better take care of your shit the next day.
Yeah, well, he was a fucking quarterback in the NFL,
Push through it.
so
I love
maybe he
that.
can do that, but a regular 33-year-old woman with 2 kids can't.
Megan was dead after our Monday LSU watch party a couple weeks
Yeah,
back.
I threw up at work. No big deal. Shout out.
I cannot wait to soar with
Oh,
the
that was
Eagles.
when we were hanging out with Creepy.
Creepy Gary.
Yeah,
Gary.
creepy Gary.
Gary, dude.
He loved you. So did Franz. But shout outs with Kate not here this
One of them will
week.
be a girl these days.
It feels really wrong to do any shout outs because that's usually her thing, and also Doom Pile. However, to avoid blue balls for all you cummers out there, I will tweet or post your Doom Piles or your shout outs on my IG story or on my Twitter. So if you want to send them to me, I would be more than happy to shout anyone out for literally any news. It could be a baby. It could be cleaning up that doom pile. It could be having the biggest doom pile. It could be you just got in a fight with your wife and it only took 2 minutes to resolve the problem. That's a shout out in itself. So send them my way and I'll post them on my story and we'll get to it. All right, regular hyper local news. This was said on Quick Picks and I just had to bring it up because this came out of Che's mouth without him batting, and I just wanted to get y'all's opinions.
Ugh.
He said one of the biggest regrets in his entire life before getting married is not receiving a happy ending. Said it without even blinking, like it was a full-on fact.
He is Che's an enigma to me. I feel like slowly but surely I'm starting to peel back some of the layers. But he has such a serious vibe in some ways, but there's a maniacal sense of humor and wit just kind of simmering underneath the surface.
I told him, you realize most of those women are like trafficked and you don't just get to pick which one you want. And he goes, no, you get to pick.
I think you get to pick if it's trafficked women, probably, right? Like,
But my thing is, you only have so many options.
there's
I've been to so many nail salons. I know what everyone's like that works in there.
I've always wondered my entire life, like every massage, like, is this going to end with an offer? Is this going to end? And it's never come.
Have you ever gotten a massage and ended in an offer?
I've really only got like 2 massages in my life, so no.
I think we need to get your pink back, and you need to go back to into the city and need to
ending.
find a massage parlor that will offer.
Sunglasses stay on the whole
just
time.
offer. You'll get you some meta glasses for that trip.
Yeah, I think I think I could.
So instead of like you getting filmed doing it, you're filming yourself engaging in sex trafficking.
Danny just covers the camera.
It's a risky bit. Let's see if it pays off.
You just hear Danny go.
Why was the video so short?
Anyway, more hyper local news. Office manager Paige went on a bachelorette party last weekend to Puerto Rico. And all of the girls looked stunning. The backdrop was
They
gorgeous.
were getting after it.
I mean, it was an adorable, but like most bachelorette parties, shit happens. But it wasn't like your regular crying, girls fighting, and drama shit. It was actual shit. So I'm not going to dox this poor girl. We're not going to show the video either because, there is a video because I do have proof. But, we don't want you can identify somebody potentially by their feces, so we're not doing that. However.
Yeah, so the cops do.
Yeah, so this girl couldn't go for 2 weeks. For 2 whole weeks. I mean, she was as bloated as a decomposing body in a 90-degree heat. She was bloated and just full. So during the trip, she tried stool softener. She tried Miralax. Nothing.
Just drink the water.
Nothing is working. So it comes to the day where, in the itinerary, because of course they have this cute itinerary. It's boat day. Who doesn't love a good boat day with all the girls?
It's the best.
You're gonna be out there all day long. So her best move and next course of action was, hey, I'm gonna stick a suppository in my ass to see if that won't help. Well,
what?
They hit the water. And as you can guess, her first cannonball in forced everything
No fucking
out.
way. She gave herself an enema.
She
a saltwater
literally
ocean
gave
enema.
herself an enema. And before anyone could even see, she did what any sane person would do. She took her bare hand and grabbed the shit and yeeted it as far as she could away from the boat.
I never want to hear how gross guys are again.
Unfortunately for her, the camera was already out, and there is no hiding
There's
a bunch of
video
shit
evidence of this
in crystal clear blue Puerto Rico water.
Come on.
It's one thing to give yourself an enema in front of all your friends, which is, something you're never going to live down, but much less with video evidence.
Yeah.
I'm picturing like the movie Grown Ups where the water's blue and they pee, but it's just brown.
Yep.
Which is
they put a chemical in the pool that makes it turn blue when you pee.
She should
that's
have tried
not
that
true.
one.
I pee in
put a chemical in the ocean.
I pee in every pool that I swim in when we're drinking.
Out of market territory.
But every time I let a little tester go to see if that's true. Like just to see if this is the one pool which they finally have achieved the pee chemical.
That's officially like a classic wives' tale or like an urban legend. Like,
yes.
Does it actually happen? Is there a pool out there that has ever had that
so
technology?
I thought it had never existed, and then I saw a video like 2 weeks ago where somebody pranked their friends and like put some chemical that indeed did that.
Wow.
Guy took a piss, and then everybody was clowning the fuck out of him. So if you get in a pool that maybe Spider put on the party,
never.
That might be one of the few pools that I would not piss in.
Yeah, you got to watch out.
he would be ready to go.
The pool would be tie-dye within minutes.
Do either one of you have a story like this? I'm flushed.
Yeah, with what like you literally. I don't have. I mean.
No shit. So I mean, I know you have.
I'm very I'm focused on a lot of things. I don't know if the shit itself is necessarily number one for me in the story. It's the cannonball effect, like how it just all came out like that, and then the grabbing of it.
Well, it's a panic. She's fighting for, she's just instinct at that point.
I think I would have done the same thing.
Pure instinct.
Really?
So
yeah, they were
a monkey in the zoo.
Yeah, no, I would have done the same.
But like the water is brown. I don't know.
I also think
flinging the turd's gonna help.
But if I saw it even like for 1 second, I'd be like, oh my God.
It's instinct. You're just trying to, you're so panicking at that point. You don't know what you're doing. Also, why didn't she wait a couple days until after the trip?
Right.
Like go in the full, because suppository is undeniable.
That's why, again,
Undefeated.
crazy move to go like, hey, you know what? I think today is the day. I'm going to pull
We're
trigger
going to
on
be
the
locked on a
suppository.
boat all day long like, with nowhere to go? Hell yeah.
That's exactly what I would
Let's
do.
solve this problem now. No, it's fucking wild.
That
I
was
mean,
nuts.
I did, this is probably the most shameful moment of my life, but about 5 years ago, I was leaving a Mexican restaurant in West Monroe, Louisiana, and driving back like 4 hours down south. And there's a long stretch of no exits. The only time it's ever happened to me in my life. And yeah, I had to pull over on the side of the interstate and just go to the bathroom on the side of the road.
That's
dude.
fine. I've
With cars driving by, honking at me. I'm like hitting this shameful squat. My kids are crying. It was just a bad feeling.
How come you could do that, Daddy, and I can't?
But we did have we had baby wipes in the car, which was nice.
That's always nice. As a
which
parent
was
to have the
real
baby
nice.
wipe.
I think I'll actually have baby wipes in the car for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
On hot days, I like to hit just a little
Yeah.
this little wipe down, get good to go.
All right.
One of my weird rules of advice is just always keep a roll of paper towels in the car.
I have 3.
It's a great one. It's a great rule.
It's weird, but I promise it'll help at some point. A lot of spills.
All right, so for time's sake, since T-Bob does have to get to mostly, we'll probably skip the rock and scroll, but we'll go ahead and go over, just since we were talking about trips and funny things like that. We will go really quickly over that. But before we look at the trips, let's check in on Kate one more time.
Living her best life, dude. Truly living her best.
She deserves it.
Kinsey, will you do the flip cup one?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got to see this flip cup one finally, because this is.
Yeah, plenty of dancing, plenty of flip cup, but yes.
Here we
go.
This is what we want to see. So obviously Kate's team is to the right. You have the Kelsey team to the left, where you see Jason Kelsey as the anchor. Ready, set, flip.
With a Speedo and a fanny pack.
All right, Kate's team's in the lead. Kate's team's still leading.
There's no worse feeling than what this first guy's going through right now. Thousands of people.
All right.
Kate's
going. Look at Kate. Look at Kate go. Look at Kate go. Oh, here comes this
Come
guy.
on, Kate.
Oh,
no, Kate.
She's freaking out right now.
Oh, here comes Jason Kelsey. Is he clutch?
I mean,
and
bro.
I'm just happy Kate did well.
That was just. I'm glad she paid $1,000 to get her ass beat for the second year in a row.
Is it at least best 2 or 3?
The guy that was the anchor on Team Kate spilled so much beer. That was a fucking awful choice as anchor. Also, Kelsey drank his beer. I mean, he entered with a lead, and Kelsey smashed it about, I don't know, in less than half the time.
Less than half the time.
You gotta have a 2-cup lead on Kelsey if you're gonna win this. He's too competitive and too dialed. I mean, he's got a Speedo and a fanny pack on.
So Kate looks like she is fully enjoying her trip. To end the show, we're going to talk about best trips and worst trips. I'll go ahead and say my best was probably this last weekend. We took a trip. I did have to miss watching LSU win a national championship in person, but from what I received from this vacation, I think was 1,000% worth it. I have a son who's almost 12. He's kind of reclusive, going through that awkward stage where he doesn't really know what to talk to his parents about. Doesn't really want to talk about girls, nothing like that. But we finally broke through with him, and it was so nice to finally
It's his new haircut.
Yeah, he just wanted. He opened up. He talked about music. It felt like I broke the nuclear code box. That's how important it was to me. And then with my daughter, she learned how to swim finally, watching her. She calls them cannonballs.
Hell yeah.
Cannonballs. And I will never correct her on that because I think it's the cutest thing ever. She's like, "Hey mom, watch this cannonball." She was just jumping in, swimming across the pool. She was fishing. She got to go on her first kayak ride. It was just truly, my heart was so full. And moments like that make all of the bad trips worth it. Really quickly, worst trip was when Madden was a baby. Our first trip, we were meeting his parents and the other family in Destin. 5-hour ride there. He was crying the whole time. I mean,
it's always the car.
I'm trying everything, snacks, yogurt puffs, sticking my tit in his mouth, absolutely everything. Finally, we get to Destin. We think we're
crying.
That would have worked.
We think we're home free, and then we hit that Destin traffic that takes 2 hours to go 4 miles.
Yeah.
And he
now we're in Florida.
He screamed and screamed and screamed, and I was crying. He was crying. Everyone in the car was crying. And then we finally pull up to the house, and we see my in-laws holding hands and smiling like the tethered from us. And I am an injured zebra in the Sahara, and they're just salivating at the chance just to come touch me and say hello. And just a word out there to everyone: if you have people traveling to you with kids, give them a fucking 20-minute grace period before you even look in their direction. We all just need 5 minutes to take a deep breath, not hate each other, and say hello to you like we mean it. Because if you come up to me after that car ride and say hello, it's going to be an exasperated, hey,
your nerves are frayed.
What the fuck are you here for?
I mean, you talk about worst trips, and it's just it's not even a worst trip. It's just it's always the car. No matter how kind of a nerd to the madness you think you are, invariably, maybe not every time, but there's always a chance that everything goes right. And the thing is like there's no getting out of it. Like you're starting a 12-hour road trip, you have to go somewhere. 30 minutes in, kid pukes everywhere, all over the car seat, shits everywhere. Doesn't matter. You just got to keep it moving. You got to find a way, and then almost invariably,
that's why you need those paper towels.
The last 30 minutes, you're fucking exhausted. That is generally when the madness reaches a crescendo.
Yep.
Like every kid is fully breaking down. Everybody's yelling and bitching, and time starts to just slow to a crawl. It's a the car is it's an intense place, but it's better than the plane, I think.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
I better get my vacations out of the way before I have kids.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I would say, though, best trips with kids, though, Disney.
You're a big Disney guy.
I'm a big Disney guy, but the deal is what people don't appreciate, and we talk a lot about families on this show and kids, right? Well, there's something to be said for an entire environment where everything is made to cater to kids.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to worry about annoying people. You don't have to worry about any of your kids getting snatched or anything. Like there's cameras everywhere. Everybody's so nice
Unless
that works
they put them
there.
in those underground Disney tunnels and
Yeah, well, I mean, if your kid
way.
ends up in the Disney jail, then, or if you do, then, you probably just got a little too... Look, if I haven't ended up in Disney jail yet, there's no excuse for anybody else to.
That's facts.
But it's, man, it's so nice because everything is made for them to be there. And so it's just very relaxing compared to how a lot of the real world can work a lot of times.
Anything for you, Danny? Again, T-Bob has mostly in 2 minutes, so I don't want to hold him up too much. Do you have anything else you want to?
No, I don't want to hold up T-Bob as well.
All right, let's.
What about
check
Franz?
Let's check in on
Franz,
Kate.
I'll hold up all day.
Let's check in on Kate one last time before we end the show. Make sure she's still enjoying her vacation. Oh, yep. Still fucking getting it.
Oh my God.
I miss that bitch so much. I cannot wait to see her when she gets back.
Thank you so much for having me on Come today.
Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for helping us with the pre-workout. Shout out to everyone that listened today. Please remember, as far as shout outs go, send them to me as big or as small as they are. I'll post them on my Instagram or on my Twitter. Shout out to Danny for, again, listening to crazy stories involving women and their bowels. And shout out to Mackenzie, Gabby, Owen, T-Bob, and the whole Come crew. Now head on over to Mostly Sports, where you can get more of Danny and T-Bob, and I'll see you back here in the same spot at Quick Picks. We love you guys. Make sure to go watch Come, leave your comments, and we'll see you not next Thursday, but the following.
Hell yeah. Thank y'all.
Come heads out.